Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Vermont versus UMass Lowell college basketball matchup on Saturday, March 16th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for one-on-one style service. Those products, though, are not available on the website. You just got to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to this one. Vermont taking on Lowell. Of course, this is the championship game of America East. Vermont comes in 27-6, Lowell 22-9. The winner goes dancing, the loser goes home. I gotta say, I think even the loser will probably end up in the NIT. In this particular case, because I think both these teams pretty strong so far this season. When we look at Vermont 9-1 in their last 10 coming in. Lowell 7-3 in their last 10. You have to remember, though, this game takes place at Vermont, so there is no neutral site in America East. That's just, you play where it is. Vermont finished in first place in America East, Lowell second place. So these are the two teams that if they didn't have the tournament, would have been there anyway. These teams met twice this season. It was Vermont getting the 7-point win at UMass Lowell in overtime in the first meeting in January. The second meeting, a little bit more decisive victory at Vermont. They were 6.5-point favorites and won that game by a dozen. That was just about 2 weeks ago. The thing is, when we look at both these teams coming in, we know that Lowell, generally a team that has won a lot of games this season, but doesn't blow anybody out. So they don't cover a lot of spreads as the favorite. And I think, we've seen them mostly this season outside of that Vermont game. They've been favored in almost every single game. The one game that they weren't favored in the last 10, they were a 2-point dog at Bryant. They won that game outright. So, Lowell, while their number against the spread isn't that good, it's mostly been from the favorite role. When we look at Vermont, once again, high expectations. Of course, this is a name brand. And when we first started Pickdawgz a few years ago, this was our team, and they were covering like no one's business. We got sent the Vermont shirts and everything. It was great. We had a really good time with it. And we love the Catamounts because, we've won a lot of money on them over the years. But recently, they haven't been covering spreads either, laying all kinds of big numbers. And, that's just the expectation in this smaller conference and being the name brand. But they have been stringing those wins together. I think what we have here is going to be a very competitive game. Vermont's defense is underrated, but 26th best in the nation. Lowell, 32nd best in shooting percentage. This is strength on strength. Lowell can nail those free throws as well. We look at the Vermont offense. They're not going to take a back seat to anybody either. This one, it should be a very, very fun game to watch. The Lowell defense going to be tough as nails in this thing. I got to tell you, getting all these points with Lowell, can't pass it up. I'm going to take Lowell, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.